Hey you guys! It has been a while since I just sat my butt down and just yip yapped with you guys. I feel like I'm always vlogging and I'm yip yapping in the vlogs, but I haven't really just sat down and just yap my heart away, you know? Doesn't it feel like a FaceTime whenever I do these kinds of videos? That's what you guys tell me when I'm on live. You guys are like, oh my god, it feels like I'm on FaceTime with your girl. And honestly, to me, it doesn't feel awkward. I know I'm always just like talking to the camera and talking to the phone and you guys like can't respond right away, especially in videos, like you're responding after the fact. But I don't feel weird. Whatever, but I figured in the quick little 10-15 minutes that I get ready, I can tell you guys how I am feeling now that I am almost 8 weeks postpartum. And even though you don't see baby girl, best believe she's right next to me. She's in her bouncer. I am going to keep trying to talk with absolutely no breaks because I had to turn her music off in order to film this video. I wasn't sure if the freaking baby noise, like the baby music from the bouncer, would get copyrighted or not. And mama's trying to get paid. So hopefully the sound of my voice will entertain her. Is that right? Y'all, just know, okay, even when you see videos of her like not physically in the camera, this girl is always with me. Literally the only time she's not with me is when you see me on live while I'm working. And pretty soon she'll be there with me too. I'm just adjusting, like I'm practicing baby wearing with her, getting her used to it. I just bought another bouncer for over there. So soon enough she'll be in the live with me. Bless you. Still not showing her face, but she's so tiny that when I wear her, all you see is just like her noggin. You see her beautiful, beautiful hair. So yeah, let's first get into, you know, the fact that she's about to not be a newborn anymore. That makes me want to literally cry myself to sleep at night. Like, what do you mean I can't say I have a newborn anymore? I can't say that anymore. I just want her to be my tiny little teeny weeny baby forever. And I get really nervous saying that. Little disclaimer, okay? I self-diagnosed myself with OCD. And not like in the, because this is like a stereotype. Oh, if you have OCD, you want everything to be organized a certain way. Could that be true? Yes, but OCD is like, so there's so many other things. Like people have these really bad intrusive thoughts. They feel like they have to do something a certain amount of times or else their dad's gonna get into a car accident. Like crazy things like that they can't control. And keep in mind, you guys, I was a psychology major. I have a bachelor's degree in psychology. So I do know what I'm talking about. Obviously, I don't have the credentials to diagnose myself, but I just diagnose myself. I don't go around telling people that though. I don't tell people that. I'm just yip yap. I feel comfortable with you guys on YouTube just saying like, I'm like fully convinced I have it, because whenever I say, oh, I wish you could be my baby forever, my brain is like, take it back. Don't say that, because if you say you want her to be a baby forever, she's going to unalive and she'll stay a baby forever. And my brain and these thoughts, that's just one of the thoughts, okay? I'm being real vulnerable right now. Like, please let me know, does anybody else have these like insane thoughts? And before you say it's like postpartum stuff, I've always been like this. I've literally like, it's gotten worse over the years, but I've always had these crazy thoughts. I will say it got a lot more heightened once I got pregnant. Like the last few weeks of my pregnancy, I would cry every night, or I'd wake up crying every night, having panic attacks, because I convinced myself that I was gonna die. Oh my god, I can say die. We're not on TikTok. I said unalived. I was gonna die in labor, and I was like, oh my god, this is it. This is the end. These are the last few weeks of my life. I gotta live it up. And my husband would be like, stop saying that. My grandma was praying over me. My mom, like my grandma was getting mad. She was like, don't speak that over yourself, because that's not gonna happen. But yeah, what was I getting to? Oh, see, I'm just yapping away. Do you like when mommy yaps? She's smiling. You like hearing mommy yap? She's kicking her little feetsies. Good. Get used to it, because it's never gonna end. never gonna end. But I will say, I am not, I am like still adjusting to my new body. Every single day it still looks different, and it makes me sad that I'll never go back to the body that I had. And the thing is, I liked my body before, but I was a little bit insecure, especially about my stomach, because if you haven't kept up, what are you doing? Keep up. I have PCOS and adenomyosis. They couldn't diagnose me with endometriosis unless you get like the surgery, like exploratory. I wasn't doing that, so I'm fully convinced that's what I have too. And because of that, it would cause really bad bloating. So I thought that I looked pregnant. Keyword thought, because now that I've actually been pregnant, I didn't look pregnant. I didn't look pregnant at all. Isn't that crazy? You don't know what you have until it's gone. I did not look pregnant. Would there be times where after I eat, I look like I got a little food baby going on? Yeah, but I did not look pregnant majority of the time. And I just convinced myself, and then people would always ask me if I was freaking pregnant, which was so annoying. Like, I have a condition. What's your excuse for being freaking fat, huh? Huh? That's what I would say to them, not you guys, okay? That's what I would tell the haters. But looking back, I looked really good. And I'm just struggling right now because I gained 50 pounds total the entire pregnancy. I started at 142 and I ended at 192. Pure coincidence, 50 on the dot. Now I'm 155. So I'm almost back at my pre-pregnancy weight, but my body not looking the same whatsoever. And the thing is, I have been 155 before I was pregnant. At one point, it was right when Carlos proposed to me, I had gained a lot of weight, right? I gained like 20-30 pounds like when we got together, because we were just being fatty boom bloodies, like always eating, and he gained weight too. And I was 155. I was chunky. Like, I'll even include a picture of me when I was 155. You could see it in my face. It got a little bit chunkier. My thighs were a little bit bigger. My arms, everything was just a little bit bigger. And then once I lost the weight, it all went down. But now I'm 155. My face isn't chunky. My arms aren't chunky. My legs, it's all in like my hips and my stomach. And the hips, okay, whatever, cool. You know, like if I'm gonna look a little thicker, I'm fine with that. But my stomach, it's like floppy, and it freaking sucks. It sucks. It's a little bit floppy, and I do have a bit of loose skin, and that's what the thing about loose skin, doesn't it just like never go away because it's loose skin? Even if I lost like 50 pounds, if it's just extra skin. And if you missed it, if you're not keeping up, what are you doing? I got a C-section, okay? I got a C-section, and I heard, well, I learned on TikTok after the fact, because I never did research on C-sections because I didn't plan on it. It was an emergency. That you have like a C-section belly where it like hangs a little bit over the incision, and that's definitely what mine is doing. Like, if I wear the right clothes, honestly, you can't really tell. But if I wear like my normal clothes that I love to wear, my crop tops and stuff like that, you could see it. Like right now I'm wearing a cropped sweater, but I have on yoga pants that kind of like suck me in just a little bit. They're not anything special. They're just from Victoria's Secret, but they fit me really well, so you can't really see it that much. And I'm really struggling not only with my body, like seeing it change and it be something I'm not used to. Because of my body, I'm not wearing the clothes that I normally do, and I'm just not feeling like myself. And I know it sounds so stupid, like me not wearing crop tops is like really affecting me. And like I know it sounds like really dumb, I know, but like I'm just not dressing like myself. And this is exactly how I felt in my first trimester. I wasn't dressing like myself because I was trying to hide my belly, and I was starting to get like depressed. I'm like, oh my god, like all I'm wearing is these really large hoodies. This is not like me. People are gonna catch on. And also like, I just feel like a blob when I just wear loose clothes all the time. And I know that's the opposite for some people. When they wear loose clothes, they feel alive. When they wear tight clothes, they're like uncomfortable. They're like, oh, people are looking at me. I'm the opposite. Like if I'm wearing really loose clothes all the time, I'm like, who am I? Is anybody else like that? Please let me know in the chat. Let me know, okay? In the chat. I'm saying it like we're live. Let me know in the comment. Bless you, baby girl. Let me know in the comment section if that's you or not. But it's just taking some getting used to. I've been trying not to buy too many new clothes because a lot of my clothes do fit me. I just don't like how I look in it right now. So I'm hoping, like, you know, the more weight I lose, the more I'll like it. My mom told me, she was like, give it a year. If like next fall, next winter, I'm still not fitting in it and I still not liking it, then obviously I'm gonna have to like get a lot of new clothes, stuff like that. She's like, it takes up to a year to get your body back. Like it took you 9 months to grow the baby. You're not gonna like snack back in like 9 minutes. There are some people in the world like that though. Like I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of expecting to snap back really quick because I follow Charles and Alyssa. She's like locked into this conversation. She's like, you watch Charles and Alyssa too? Yeah? And she snapped back. Like literally, the baby was only like a few weeks old and Alyssa is wearing like leggings and a sports bra, and she's, but I have to remember too, we have two completely different body types. She was already skimpy, like she was skinny, like a stick, like no boobs, no, but she has boobs now because she had a boob job and she's breastfeeding, but before that, like nothing, but so skinny, like she could have like abs. So I have to remember that I was not a stick before this baby. I don't know what world I was expecting to be a stick after the baby. I was in La La Land. I don't know. But I saw her and I was like, oh my God, I hope that's me. That's not me. That's not me at all. No. No. And I like, everybody's different. Everybody's different body types. I'm pretty sure she's like really tall too. I heard, is this true? Can somebody let me know. Is it true that if you're taller, you snap back a little quicker? I don't know, because I feel like taller girls, they don't get as big with their belly, like short girls, because I followed a lot of moms on TikTok. Us shorter girls, the baby has nowhere else to go, so we're like expanding, and taller girls, they're not as big as us, so is that way they like snap back a little better? I don't know. If you're tall, let me know. If you're tall and you have babies, C-section, because obviously if it's vaginal, I feel like it's a little bit different because you're not going to have the C-section belly and stuff like that. Can we look at my, bless you, you're interrupting my vibe. I'm kidding, baby. Look at the little ghost puff that I have. I got it from Marshall's. It's so freaking cute. So cutesy. But yeah, that's what I'm struggling with right now. Mentally though, I feel like I'm doing amazing, and I'm gonna be real and raw with you guys. I was scared to share this on an internet. Carlos was like, when I was thinking it, I was pregnant, he was like, don't ever tell anybody. Like I would tell my mom, but like don't tell like the internet. But I was so scared. I was like, what if I don't like bond with her? What if I see her and I'm like, I feel nothing? Because that's like a real thing. Like you just give birth and you don't feel a connection. I was so scared of that. And the thing is, I felt a connection when she came out. Like I started crying, but I was on heavy drugs, okay? And they gave me something extra. I don't know what they gave me, but because I was freaking out still, even in the middle of the C-section, she came out, I'm still freaking out. The anesthesiologist was like, she's patting, I gave you a little something for your anxiety. And I'm wondering why I'm like drifting away. I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to die. I'm fighting my sleep. Like, no, I can't go to sleep. I'm gonna die. And like, I'm not saying it out loud, but I'm thinking in my head, like, oh my, I can't go to sleep. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. The whole time she gave me something. I don't know what she gave me. So I was like really out of it. And I felt this instinct, like, I have to take care of this baby. Like I do love this baby, but I don't feel now that like I'm 8 weeks in, I feel this such a strong bond with her. Like it's like I'm gonna start crying. I didn't feel that when I first gave birth. I thought I did. I was like, oh, I love her, but now it's like so much stronger. And I know I'm not comparing her to a dog, but this is the best way for me to describe it. Whenever my parents would get puppies, like we have family dogs, they would get the puppy and I'd be like, oh yeah, I love the puppy, you know, I'm obviously gonna take care of it. It's so cute, I love the puppy. But I didn't feel I didn't feel connected because I didn't know the puppy's personality. I just met you. And that's kind of how I felt about her. Like, I love you, I'm gonna take care of you, like you're mine. I don't know you yet. And now like I'm getting to know her and she has such a big personality. And I started to really feel that like connection. I would say like 3 weeks in. I felt the motherly instincts instantly. Like I'm waking up like this when she's crying. Even though I'm in agonizing pain in the hospital because of the C-section, I'm standing up, like doing things when I was supposed to be resting. Like they had to basically force me to sleep. They were like, girl, I promise, like she's okay. Everything's fine. Go to sleep. Like they had to really like convince me to sleep. But like I'm being really raw and vulnerable on here, so please let me know if anybody else felt that way. I know like the only person really I hear talk about this, I haven't looked it up on TikTok, but I heard like Khloe Kardashian, she like didn't feel that connection either with her son. But I feel like her situation was different because her son was born via surrogate. So like maybe she didn't feel the connection because she wasn't holding him for 9 months, you know? I was holding her for 9 months. But yeah, she's my bestie. I feel it now. I will say the first 2 weeks I was so miserable. I was crying every day. And looking back, it was definitely because of the C-section recovery. I knew it was mostly that. I was crying every day because I'm like, oh my God, I'm never gonna get better. This is the worst pain in my life. Like that actually was the worst pain I ever felt in my entire life. This is the worst. I couldn't even shower myself. I couldn't use the bathroom by myself. I could barely get up by myself. It would hurt to like breathe too hard, or I didn't want to laugh because laughing would hurt. Even crying, if I cried like and I'm using my stomach, would hurt too much. So I was so miserable. And then another part of me was like, what did I get myself into? This is so much work. Never once regretted her before people start assuming that, just in case people are crazy pants. But I was like, what did I get myself into? Like, I don't know if I'm built for this. And then I don't know, after like the 3rd week, like once week 3 hit, something just snapped, it just clicked, and I was like, ah. I just woke up one day and I was like, wait a minute, I can walk better. I started to shower on my own. I started feeling more confident in my abilities, because that's the thing, I felt like really scared to change her diaper. I felt really scared to change her clothes. I was like, oh, I'm gonna hurt her. I just started feeling a lot more confident, and I stopped crying every day. I don't know, I just felt fine. And at first I thought it was like postpartum depression. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna have postpartum depression. But after extensive TikTok research, it's just baby blues. I didn't even know that was like a thing, like baby blues. Nobody talks about that. Everybody talks about postpartum depression and postpartum anxiety, but I just had a little bit of baby blues and I was perfectly fine. I will, bless you. I will say I still am experiencing some postpartum rage. Like the littlest things really just like I turn into the Hulk. I don't know if that's gonna go away anytime soon. But I'm just so much better now. I'm so much better. And before I say what I say, I hope I'm not jinxing it. I really hope I'm not jinxing it. But she is such a good sleeper, and I feel like that's what's really helping my mental too. Because I know for a lot of moms, they say, oh my God, I got a good night's rest after months, and they feel like themselves. She sleeps so good. I would say out of like the past week, she slept through the night like 3 or 4 times. And to me, sleeping through the night is she'll go to bed around 11:30, midnight, and she'll sleep into like 6 or 7. That's that's a full night's rest if you ask me. Like today, she was feeling crazy. Went to bed at like 12:15, like asleep at 12:15, and didn't wake up till almost 8 o'clock. Baby girl. And then the thing is, she went, like she ate, she went right back to bed. She didn't wake up again until 12 o'clock in the afternoon. She did want me to hold her for about an hour. Out of those 12 hours, she wanted me to hold her for an hour. I love holding her. I was like, okay, I'll hold you when you sleepy. But she's an amazing sleeper. That definitely helps. Because now I am the only one up with her at night. The first 2 weeks I wasn't up at the nighttime with her like at all. Well, when we were at the hospital, obviously, but my mom stood over one of the days, the first few days, to help at night, and then all the other nights my husband was up with her because I was just out of it. I remember crying in the way I felt those 2 weeks, but physically what I was doing, I know it sounds crazy, I don't even like really remember. I just remember that I would cry because I couldn't sleep fully because I was putting myself on this strict 3 to 4 hour pumping schedule, and I felt like, oh my god, I can't miss a session. That changed, girl. I will sleep through the night now. I don't care. I really don't care. I'm getting my sleep, and it's so much better for my mental health. My supply hasn't dropped. That's why I was so strict about it. I was so nervous. I was like, what if I skip the night and like my milk supply goes down, because that's what people on TikTok say. But I'm still perfectly fine. Do I wake up with my tatas really hard and hurting and leaking? Yeah. Is it worth it to get sleep? Yeah. All right, my camera just died and I had to switch out the battery, so I don't even remember what I was talking about. I just remember it was something about sleep. Something about sleep. All I know is, for the most part, I am functioning. I feel good. Like, I feel like I look pretty good for having a newborn. She's almost not a newborn anymore, you know, but like, you know, we don't got like the under eye situation going on, stuff like that. What do I bought this lip gloss? Disregard. My nails are very clearly grown out. It's been like a month and a half. I was just waiting for my anniversary to get a little bit closer. My 1-year wedding anniversary is this weekend, so I wanted to be nice and fresh for that. That's why I look a little crazy. Okay? Anyways, the sleep. And the thing is, even like on the days where Carlos doesn't have to go to work the next day, I'm still up with her, just because now the thought of him doing it gives me anxiety. I feel like even though he did it for 2 weeks with her, he was really struggling. He was struggling bad, but he did it because I was not here mentally. I wasn't here physically. He was really struggling. He was like sleep deprived. He still complains about sleep, and I'd be wanting to, he'd be saying, oh, I'm so tired, I'm sleep deprived. Man slept for 6 hours straight, right? The whole time I'm like, brother, I only get like 4, at the time I was getting 4-hour increments. Now I'll get like 4 or 5-hour increments with her. Last night I got 7 hours. That was exquisite. Oh my god, don't even get me started about that. I feel like a new person after last night. Is that funny? You smiling at mommy? Guys, isn't she such a chill baby? Like, if I didn't tell you she was right next to me, you guys would have never known. What was I saying? Oh my god, I'm the yap queen of talking about a whole bunch of nothingness. The sleep, that's all I said. Oh, even when Carlos has to go to work the next day, I just prefer to wake up with her because it gives me anxiety. Like, he offers, he's like, oh, just wake me up if you need, like, but the thought of him waking up in the middle of the night and him claiming he's sleep deprived, I'm like, what if you fall asleep with her and you smush her, or like she rolls off the couch because you fell asleep? Like, my anxiety won't let me. So I only wake him up once the morning hits, like 8, 9 in the morning. So he got his full 8, 9 hours of sleep. And if she wakes up, then I'm like, okay, you're gonna go with daddy now. Because now I'm confident he got his full night's rest. Mommy gets to sleep in a little extra. Hallelujah. So I look forward to the days that he doesn't have to go to work the next day. But yeah, I'm the one who's with her at night. I'm the one with her during the day. Honestly, he's only really with her alone when I have to work. And I would say half the time, because the other half the time my mom wants to like steal her. So I drop her off at her house because she wants, like, she offers. My mom's the one who offers. I try not to bother them because I only really want to bother my parents if like it's really important. But they see her every single day. And when I say every day, I mean they haven't missed a day. For these 8 weeks, every day. Like I think they're heading over here right now. And my mom has like a tradition with her where she changes her pajamas every night. Every single day since she's been home from the hospital, my mom's the one who put her pajamas on. I've never put her pajamas on. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? So that's the little tradition they got going on. And my mom, like, she will not miss it for the world. She doesn't care if because she's a nurse, so she works her 12-hour shifts. She doesn't care. She's coming over and putting those pajamas on. Or she'll come, if she has a day off, she'll come visit during the day, hang out. And then she's coming again at night to put those pajamas on. Random side note. I got this like from Sephora in like a little holiday bag. I really love the setting spray. It's like a glow setting spray. Period. Let's shake up this hair a little bit. Here is the final look. I feel like it looks pretty good. Pretty natural, glowy. I don't even know if I like skipped a step because my body was just going. It was just going while I'm yapping. Let me know if you guys like these kind of yapping videos because that's like my favorite pastime, just talking. I talk people's ears off. When I say people, I mean you guys and my husband and my mom, and that's it. But please let me know if any of this stuff is relatable so it makes me feel a little better. Please. Please. Because if you guys don't relate, then I'm never gonna be open and raw ever again in my life. So yeah. Thanks for watching.